Well, hello, welcome to F2 in Japan. It's round 7 and we have 18 drivers on the grid for today's race. And I have alongside me is Farico. Welcome.
Good day.
It's your first time commentary, right?
Yep.
So let's see what the guys can do in Japan. It seemed to be a dry qualifying session. And we have a few new drivers on track. Joe Royal, who came from F1. He asked us to go down a tier because he was at the back and he didn't enjoy that. So we decided to put him back. Burgersort, also a new driver who have driven one race with F1. We just want to try him here in F2 to see his pace against these guys. Vico, that's a known driver within the league. He's from F4, has shown a great improvements throughout the season. So Neuro Pirate is another reserve driver. And of course we have Witcher, our championship leader, still here. And Farico, asking you have been driving with Joe Royal and Burgersort. How do you think they will go in this tier?
I honestly think that Joe will do good. Some points will be good for him, and yeah, I think he'll finish in top 5 today.
Yeah,
I saw his racing in Japan, and yeah, it's decent.
I think Joe Royal has a great racecraft, so definitely curious what he can do against these guys. So everyone is heading out now for their first lap. And also really curious what Vico can do today, because he is a reserve driver in F2 and he was leading the championship in F4. Had an unfortunate race, but yeah, let's see if he can make things right today in the F2 series. Oh, we have a yellow in sector 3 now. Nothing really big at the moment. So who are you following, Farico?
At this moment I'm following Skullface 1997. Looking if he's gonna get a good lap out on his first banker lap.
Well, I'm going to follow who is the most in front. I think it's Quoker, who is leading the pack. Let's have a look at Quoker. In the racing point, leading the pack, and still didn't invalidate his lap, so he will be the first one to set a time. Have shown some great pace last weekend at Zandvoort, so also really curious. This tier is so close that I think top 10 will be within 1 second. But Japan is a really big track and also a big chance to make a small mistake. Let's see, Quoker, the first one to set a time, a 1:27.9. Well, Burgersort is in the Witcher, goes to a 1:27.0. Oh, everyone's setting a time now. And Gmal, what can Gmal do in the Renault? 1:27.4. It's already really close. And Joe Royal invalidated his lap. Look at Pinnacle in the other Racing Point driver, teammate of Quoker, a great team. Let's see what they can do. and Pinnacle goes second fastest with only a few thousandths of the time of Witcher, and that's a good time for Pinnacle.
Oh, Williams in the gravel trap. The end of sector 1.
And I think that's straight Razor. Yeah, that's straight Razor.
Letting people by.
Well, Burgersort is the only one who set a lap on the medium tire. And look how close it is already. The top 5 within 4/10, and that's how close this tier is. With Pinnacle losing 9 thousandths of the time of Witcher. Skullface is on a lap now. What can Skullface do? Is he going? He's going to set a lap, but let's see, not 128.7. Not quick enough to be in the top 10. Neuro Pirate is a reserve for AlphaTauri today. He is on the medium tire, so really curious what his pace will be on these tires. Let's see. Neuropirate on the mediums. That's a good time from Neuropirate, which puts him on P11 on the mediums. So that's a good time from him. I think the usual gap between both tires are 1.2 seconds. So if he goes for a lap on the softs, he can put himself within the top 5. Frisky going for a lap now. Having a purple sector 1, and that's good from Frisky. Let's have a look at Cole Baseball, also on a lap. So let's have a look at Frisky. Frisky is the only one on a hot lap at the moment. He's lagging quite a bit, but let's have a look at Frisky. What can he do? He abandoned his lap. Let's have a look at Cole Baseball stud. Oh, goes a bit wide there. So I think he lost a bit of his front wing. Let's stay with Joe Royal for now.
Still has to put a time in.
Yeah.
Good exit out of Spoon.
That's a good exit, yeah.
Going for that purple second sector.
Has he managed to put a purple sector 1?
Let me check. Don't think so. Ooh,
Isolate with flare.
flare.
But let's see what Joe Royal can do. He puts himself in P9. And that's a decent time from Joe Royal. Still top 10. And that's exactly what I meant with this tier is so close. And Vico puts himself in P9 now. That's a great time from him. Only 8 tenths. Only losing 8 tenths of Witch's time. So that puts him in the 127s. And Quoker is 3 tenths up on his current time. So let's see what he can do in the racing point. Next year we call it Aston Martin Racing.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Let's see what Quote can do. He improves by just only 2 tenths.
Ooh. New fastest lap.
Oh, Pinnacle goes the fastest now. Pinnacle puts himself in provisional pole and goes out of the way a late moment. Gmal going for a lap now. Well, Arrow is still on the lap and improving by 2 tenths. The Witcher and Arrow are both the championship leaders. 5 tenths up now, Arrow. He needs to have a good sector 3. Oh, that's a bit of locking up his front tire there. What can he do? And that puts him in P2. That's a great lap from him. But Pinnacle did an amazing job. Still needs to be consistent in the race. As we can see now, Neuropirate is on a lap now on the softs. Let's see. Of course he's going to improve, I think. And it's a close one, P7 for Neuropirate. And who's on a hot lap at the moment? I think it's Cole Baseball Stud who is driving on a hot lap. And Gmal Hinney who improved to P3 already. So he's just done with his lap. Let's have a look at Cole Baseball. He didn't improve till now, but let's see if he can have a good sector 3, and that's looking like a good exit. Let's see what Cole Baseball still can do. A purple sector 2 there, but only 12 thousandths up on his time. Will it be enough? I don't think it will if he doesn't manage to. Oh, that's a bit, yeah, he's going into the pits, and that's the right choice. So he can switch tires and go for another run. Arjon just goes. And let's have a look. Who's on a hot lap now? Not sure if Gmal is going to have enough time to set another lap. Witcher is on a out lap now. Frank Efren, let's follow Frank for a moment. In the Renault. Still sitting in P14 now. Oh, goes in the grass. That's unfortunate for Frank. Not sure. A lot of drivers are still in the pits. And Silver Eagle, let's follow him. Because he's going now for a hot lap. Avoiding the O pinnacle, please watch out. Yeah. What can Silver Eagle do? What are your predictions for today, by the way? For Rico?
Oh. Well, I haven't looked at the skill gap on Japan, so I don't really know. But I think Witcher will do good. I honestly think Pinnacle will do good. He shows that he has some pace, so yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm really curious what the pole time will be.
Which on a hot lap, improving his first sector.
I'm following Silver Eagle. I'm really curious what he can do, if he can improve or not. Yeah, he can, but just a small margin and by 2/10, so he will stay in P7. Probably. Unless Quoker, Frisky or the other guys can improve better. Let's have a look at Witcher, because he is one of the championship leaders. So let's have a look at the McLaren driver, because he is on his last lap. And we are curious what he can do. He's 3/10 up, so that's looking good for him. Can he make it a good sector 3 now? That's really important from Richard. And going now over the crossing the line, and he goes faster by 2/1000 of Pinnacle's time, and that's I think one of the closest gaps I've ever seen.
Joe has retired.
Qualifying. Joe Royal has retired. Oh no. That's not a really good debut from him, but let's have a look at Pinnacle. He's also improving by almost 2/10, so
might
let's
just
see
be Pinnacle.
What can he do in the? Oh, he picks up grass there. He's a little bit shaky there. Let's see what can he do in the last sector. Oh, that's really close to invalidation. What can Pinnacle do? It's not enough. He lost like 3/10. He lost 3/10 in the last sector because he picked up. What can Arrow do? Arrow is also up on his time. What can he do? What can Arrow do? What can Arrow do? Arrow puts it on pole position, winning 4/10. That's a great lap from Arrow.
Cole baseball stud.
He invalidated. And Quoker, what can he do? Also a quick driver sometimes, and let's see what he can do in the last sector. Not good enough for pole position, and not good enough to improve his time. And Burgersord, what can he do? He puts himself into P10 now. Look how close the top 3 is. That's amazing. Within 2/10. And between the championship leaders, Arrow, Blake and Witcher, it's going to be a great battle at the start. Because they're having both 84 points. And that's going to be a thrilling start, to be honest. Kan jij het even zeggen? Ik heb morgen een beetje bier laten vallen.
Alright, the top 10. Top 10, the pole sitter of today is going to be Arrow Blake, with on second place Witcher, Pinnacle on third, G. Whitney, sorry if I spell your name wrong, is on fourth, Cole Baseball Stud on fifth, Frisky Biscuit on sixth, Aryan on seventh, Silver Eagle on eighth, Neuropirate on ninth, and Burgersword on 10th place. We will see what the race gives us after this loading screen.
After this qualifying session, what do you think? What are your predictions from now on? Because it's going to be a battle between Witcher and Arrow, because they have the same points in the championship, so that's going to be an exciting battle.
It is going to be an exciting battle. I hope there's not going to be any chaos in turn 1 and turn 2, but we shall see.
We're going to ask the viewers what are their predictions for today, and I'm going to type it out there. Godverdomme, het liet bier vallen. Kutzee.
Hoe doe je dat toch, ja? Dat gebeurt wel eens, hè?
Ja. I'm going for the formation lap now. Witcher already showing himself. He is definitely on a mission to get him at the start, because it's going to be a tight battle between them. With Isolate, with Flare already disqualified from the formation lap session. And let's have a look at the tires. The top 10 starts on the soft tires, so they will go for a soft hard strategy. If there are no safety cars, of course. And outside the top 10, they will definitely go for the medium soft strategy, and that's going to be an interesting one, because I've seen for some drivers the soft hard strategy is quicker than the medium soft strategy, but let's see what it will do.
Fico is the only one on the softs outside the top 10.
Yeah, with Isolate, with Flare.
Yes, but I think he hasn't put a lap down on or in the qualifying. Not certain, but we will see.
Yeah, an important thing here in Japan is warming up your tires pretty good, because Witcher goes into the wall there. Have you seen that?
I wasn't looking, unfortunately.
Oh. Well, let's stay with Arrow now, and let's have a good race, because I'm excited and about this race. I'm really curious what the strategy calls will be, and of course if there are no safety cars, then what all strategies will be. I'm really curious. What do you think?
I think it's going to be a one-stop. Some people might go for the two-stop if they feel lucky, but the one-stop is certainly faster on Japan.
Oh, that's so weird. Cannot seem to have the screen ready for now. Everyone is forming up now. Okay, and we have 3, 4, 5 red lights. And away we go. And we have Arrow with a great start. With Witcher alongside him already. And Witcher overtaking him on the start. And that's a great start from Witcher, who takes P1 from Arrow. And at the back we have a yellow in sector 3. With Neuropirate already losing. Oh, and there's someone in the gravel and into the grass. We have Cole Baseball Stud retiring from the session. And it's Silver Eagle who had an amazing start. And we have a VSC. We have a virtual safety car. And we have Silver Eagle gaining already 4 positions in the Red Bull. And that's impressive stuff from him. With Joe Royal now isolate and Cole Baseball Stud had some accidents.
Which in first place, overtaking Arrow, Blake. Good start.
And we're going again. But Arrow is really on a mission now. He needs to get him. But we have Gmal now closing in on Silver Eagle after the restart of the VSC. Oh, and we have another sector 3. It's Frank Efron. Another DNF. Already 3 drivers who DNF'd, and that's unfortunate for these guys.
And who's going to go in for some damage repairs? This could be Joe, straight racer. And that's about it.
And what are... I think the time screens are messed up again. Let's have a look at Witcher. And Arrow really close behind him. Pinnacle following the 2 leaders. Well, Silver Eagle, Gmal, Frisky and Arjon are also really close racing. And Vico managed to gain a place as well. I would say clean start, but it wasn't actually. Oh, Arrow now really close to Witcher. Arrow now really close. Having a purple sector 2. A good exit from Arrow now, and he picks up the slipstream. Is DRS enabled? No, it isn't, but side by side, Arrow and Witcher for the lead of this race. And it's Arrow who overtakes him. That's a great move from Arrow. Well timed from him. And Gmal now with Frisky and Arjon. Look at Arjon and Frisky going side by side through the S's. That's impressive, but Frisky keeps P6. Which battle are you following for Rico? Because there's so many battles.
At this moment I'm following Arjon and Frisky for P6. Oh, and a bad...
Oh, that's a bad exit from Frisky with Arjon going side by side.
Oh, and the squeeze from Frisky.
Still, Arjon didn't get any damage, picked any damage from that. So... And Gmal Hinny is getting closer to Silver Eagle, so there are a lot of battles on track, to be honest.
Close racing. Good stuff.
And the top 3 is also within 1 second, with Pinnacle, Witcher and Arrow. Arrow setting the fastest lap now, with DRS enabled.
Silver Eagle getting overtaken by
Gmal. Yeah, Gmal moves up to P4. Oh, and we have a battle between Vico and Quoker there for P10. Quoker is on the medium tire, so Vico is in advantage, is in tire advantage. A good performance still now from Vico, who is fighting for points, and that's a great stuff if you drive in F4. Well, Arjan has overtook Frisky, and Frisky moves down on the inside. But Arjan made it stick, and that's a great move from Arjan there for P6. Well, the battle at the front continues between Pinnacle, Witcher and Arrow. And Pinnacle is cruising behind him. Look at his ERS. That's impressive from Pinnacle to keep up with him. And not even using ERS. That's good from Pinnacle because he's just watching at the front two to let them make a mistake and just keep the gap close. Well, Arjan is fighting with Silver Eagle for P5, and that's a good job from Arjan. Well, we have a really close battle between from P5 to P9, sorry. Well, Vico is still stuck behind Quoker. But let's have a look at the battle between Frisky, Silver Eagle, Neuropirate and Burgerzord. Arjan now pulling a gap of 1 second, and he's closing the gap on Gmal, so Arjan has definitely a great pace. And there are fans of Vico watching. He almost lost it there, but let's see if he can close the gap to Quoker. He's definitely pushing all of his ERS out to close the gap on Quoker. And we have a close battle between the front two. Pinnacle made a mistake. So let's have a look at Witcher and... Oh, that's so close between them. Yeah, it's almost... You have to go side by side in that corner to make a move. And there's so many battles on track. You can't follow them all. Well, Frisky is now really close on Silver Eagle. Oh, and we have Witcher picking up the first penalty. That won't help him in the rest of his race.
Frisky almost spun.
Lost it. Well, Neuropirate is taking advantage of that, which puts him into P7, and let's see if Neuropirate can go for an overtake on Silver Eagle. Well, Arjan is now within the DRS range of Gmal. So Arjan is definitely showing some excellent pace here around Suzuka. Well, Pinnacle has closed the gap now again. And he would join the fight of the top two.
Currently looking at Frisky. Yep. Is he gonna redeem his position back? Not at this rate.
Well, yeah, that's the nasty thing, because Neuropirate picks up the DRS of Silver Eagle. It's almost impossible to make an overtake then.
Yep.
And Arjan is now really close to Gmo. Only 0.3 seconds. Oh, and we have a safety car.
Full on safety car,
We have a
straight
safety
razor.
car. Straight razor lost it. And that's going to be impressive because I think this will work out for Joe Royal.
For sure.
He's 49 seconds behind of the leaders, so it might not help him, by the way. Let's have a look at the current tires. I think most of the guys will pit. Let's have a look at the front. Arrow. With Arrow and Witcher. Are they going into the pits? Yes, they will.
Oh.
That was really close.
That was close.
That almost costed him his front wing. Oh, and Witcher behind. Arrow still behind.
Silver,
everyone is diving
Eagle
into the pits.
has a 5-second penalty.
Who picked it up?
Silver Eagle.
Oh, that's unfortunate for him. Oh well, we have Quoker gaining the lead now because he started on the mediums. And they're only 7 laps old, so he will definitely try to extend this stint till lap 17, maybe 18. So that's going to be, he will be definitely fighting them for positions. So we're going to have some great battles on track again after the safety car restart. And Frisky did go for the medium tire, so I think he will be going for a 2-stop. And the rest of the guys have been going for hards. And Joe, because of his lost front wing at the beginning of this race, this will help him getting back in the battle. Let's have a look at the penalties now. We have Silver Eagle having 5 seconds of penalties and Witcher having 3 seconds of penalties. Not a lot of penalties. And left another shade.
Ooh, best one. People slowing down in the back. Not a lot going on. I don't know what happened for it to cost a safety car. Straight Razor, I think, spun out and clipped the wall in sector 3. Bad luck for him. This is a close fight on Suzuka today between Witcher, Arrow Blake and Pinnacle, of course, Quaker Oat in first with some older mediums. Still hasn't pit, so that's why he's first. Almost everyone on the hards, only Frisky Biscuit on the new mediums, and like I said, of course, Quaker on the old mediums. So a different strategy for Frisky. It might turn out to be a good strategy call.
Witcher got into the grass there.
Oh.
He lost a little bit of concentration.
You have to keep concentration during the safety car. People are slowing down, speeding up. Don't want to hit anyone.
I think the safety car incidents are a lot less than at the beginning of this season. People keeping distance is important, because if you're really close and someone's slamming their brakes, then the person in front gets a 3-second time, or maybe even 3-second time penalty, I think.
5, I think.
Yeah, it's 5?
Yeah, I think so. It's different for every track, I think. So I think it's 5 for Suzuka. Of course, you don't want 5 seconds added to your time or to your pit stop.
Oh, we have the safety car going into the pit, so we're going to follow the leader, Quoker, who can set the pace. Warming up their tires. Hard tires are really hard to warm up. I've seen that in the practice races I had this week. Let's have a look. Aero taking different lines. Quoker still not going, and there he goes. Quoker had a good restart from Witcher. The guys behind Witcher closing really close now. Witcher on the outside. No, he's keeping a distance. And we have Pinnacle overtaking Gmo, and Gmo spins. Is drifting there. Did you see him drift there? But he still managed to keep it on track. He didn't have any damage, so that's good for him. And Pinnacle retakes 4th place.
We'll see the stewards discuss about that one.
Yeah, from my point of view, it was a racing incident. Going a bit too deep. Well, braking from Gmo. When you see your cars in front, you should have backed off a little and just go for the next lap.
Indeed.
Well, Quoker still leading the pack. Had a great restart. That's good job from him.
Small bit of understeer.
Vico overtaking Skullface there. That's a good job from Vico, which puts him in P11. And what an amazing result will it be if he can pick up some points here. Well, we have IP and Skullface battling now. Oh, both going wide there. And I saw a little bit of a front wing flying. I think it's IP's. IP's left front wing has damage. And well, Joe Royal now moves up a place.
Frisky going for a move on Neuropire in the first turn.
Oh, that's so close. Oh, but still clean. Frisky made it work. And he got himself in P8 again. And Arjan is in the Haas is really closing up on Pinnacle now.
Does Pinnacle have damage? Don't think so.
I don't think he has.
Raw speed.
But yeah, I think with Silver Eagle behind him, 1.8 seconds, it's Pinnacle, Witcher, Arrow and Quoker really close to each other. So you will not gain any... Oh, Arjan now on the outside of Pinnacle. But, oh, that's close racing again. Oh, Arjan taking different lines, having a better exit. No, Pinnacle gets the better exit. With Pinnacle picking up a little bit of grass. Well, Gmo is already close now to Silver Eagle. So, a lot of battles on track again. With Arrow now going for the move, I think. Saved up some ERS and Quoker weaving a bit with Arrow now closing on Quoker. Oh, that's so close racing.
Good racing as well.
A good overtake from Arrow, which allows Arrow to manage a gap from Witcher now, because Witcher is stuck behind Quoker, who is on used tires. 11 lap old mediums. That's gonna hurt Witcher. Oh, and we have a spinner.
Arjen.
It's Arjen. Oh, that's unfortunate. He drove such a good race from now. And that moves up Fico into the points. And that's looking good for Vico. And Witcher overtaking Quoker now. Good job from Witcher. And Pinnacle is now behind his teammate. Will there be team orders? There should be. Quoker should let his teammate by and let him try to win the race. Witcher has 3 seconds of penalties, so Pinnacle can really do it. Go for the win, I think. We have another close battle between Frisky and Silver Eagle. And Arrow sets the fastest lap of this race. While Witcher is gaining and gaining on Silver Eagle. Yeah, he got the move done. P6 for Frisky. And Pinnacle still behind his teammate. It's not gonna help him. And well, we have Vico and Burgerzord and Neuro Pirate battling. Well, let's head to the closest gap on track at the moment, and that's between the both racing points. With Pinnacle hunting down his teammate Quoker. Oh, and we have a VSC.
Safety car.
IP lost it. And might this be the best way for Quoker to... I'm not sure. I think he's going to extend his stint. Or... I'm not sure if it will work out if he goes in now.
It's gonna extend it.
He's gonna extend it. He's going for medium soft. And we have another close battle between Burgerzord, Neuro Pirate, Silver Eagle and Vico. Oh, Neuro Pirate almost lost it there. Under VSC conditions. Oh, and we're going. It's Joe Royal who picks up a drive-through. And that's not gonna help him again. It's not his race. His debut, but not his race. Let's have a look at Gmail now. Closing up on Pinnacle. Well, Pinnacle didn't had a great restart. And Gmo is gonna be all over him now. Pinnacle just had a moment of oversteer there. Can Gmo have a good exit? He's really close now on Pinnacle and he's going for a move.
It's a great exit.
A great exit, but is it enough to make it stick?
Going up the inside.
And it's close and a little bit wide goes Pinnacle, but Gmo made the move. A great move from Gmo there.
Joe in the pits, going for...
Yeah, Joe in the pits, he's serving his drive-through.
Yep. Forgot about that.
And it's another great battle between these three. And it's Burgers are picking up a penalty. So there are actually two good battles on track between 6 drivers. Gmo, Pinnacle and Frisky. And Neuro Pirate, Silver Eagle, Burgerzord and Vico. So there's actually 7 drivers who are battling at the moment. Not sure if you can have a look at the Silver Eagle, Neuropirate, Burgersot and Vigo. I have a look at Quoker, Gmo, Pena and Frisky.
Yes.
Well, Gmo is closing now on Quoker. Going for a good exit. And Gmo having some excellent pace around Suzuka. Great exit from Gmo. He's going for it and he's done it. Gmo moves out into P3.
And that's a 3-second time penalty for Arjan. And that's
Vico go for the move. Vico did a great move on the Burgersort. Vico moves up to P9 now. Vico has found the pace around Suzuka. Pinnacle picks up a penalty. That's unfortunate for Pinnacle. That won't help him. Oh, Pinnacle goes for a late dive. Oh, he spins. Yeah, it's a bit opportunistic to be honest.
Yeah.
From Pinnacle. And now we have a battle between 5 drivers. Silver Eagle now close to Pinnacle. And Witcher picks up another penalty.
Oh, and Quoker spun.
Quoker spun? Oh no.
And Spoon.
And the battle is on between these drivers. Pinnacle struggling on the hard tires. Well, we have Burgersort now closing up on Vico. But Burgersort had not a great exit compared to Vico, so that won't be enough to make. And we have Silver Eagle now really closing up on Pinnacle, and Silver Eagle and Pinnacle. Oh, that's so close. Let's have a look at the current tires. Most of the guys driving on the hards. Not sure if Frisky can keep this pace on the mediums, because I think he has to pit again. So he's probably hoping for another safety car. Well, there's a gap between the front runners. And Witcher picking up another penalty, and that gives him 6 seconds. Well, let's head back between the battle between Burgersort, Vico, Neuropirate, Silver Eagle and Pinnacle. That's a battle from P5 to P9. And Vico picks up a penalty. Having a great exit compared to Burgersort again. And Burgersort is not able to make a move because of the great exits of Vico. Oh, and Quoker gets a 5-second time penalty because he dived into the pits. Going for the softs. So curious what his pace will be. Well, Joe Royal is jumping him. I think, yes, he is. Oh, we have Neuropirate closing the gap now on Silver Eagle. Pinnacle managed to create a gap between him and Silver Eagle. So he is out of the battle. Well, Vico is struggling a bit more and has Burgersort behind him. And that's a good exit from Neuropirate. Can close the gap on Silver Eagle now. incurring penalties. And Arrow sets the fastest lap on hard tires. That's a good time from him. Silver Eagle picking up another penalty. 8 seconds now. Well, Pinnacle has 3. Narrow Pirate overtakes Silver Eagle now for P6. What do you think can have a surprise at the end of this race?
Let me look. I think Frisky can be a surprise since he's on a different strategy. Can he keep those mediums out of puncture?
Let's have a look at his tires. Yeah, they seem
10 laps old.
I think they're good.
Well,
and he's still closing the gap on Gmail, so that's impressive stuff from Frisky.
Indeed. Does he have to pit? That's the question.
We still have a great battle. The battle is still going on between these 4 drivers. Narrow Pirate, Silver Eagle, Vico and Burgersort.
It's all about the midfield.
Well, the front has managed to set a gap. And Arrow is really improving. And even making the gap a bit bigger compared to Witches. And that's really nice to see. And Gmo just knows he needs to stay within 6 seconds of Witcher, and he don't pick up any penalty, and he will be second. And so is Frisky, to be honest. Frisky still gaining. Look at Frisky, he has a good pace around Suzuka as well. Closing the gap on Gmo. Did you know on which tire Frisky started? I think he started on the softs.
Did he? Yeah, he might have. Shall I take a look?
And I think he pitted in lap 7, I think.
I'll take
oh yeah,
a
but
look.
that was a safety car, yeah. So it might be going a good way for Frisky, or it might end up in tears. But look at his time, he's still improving.
Frisky from the softs to the mediums has gained 2 places from the grid.
Oh, Burgersort picks up another penalty.
That's another penalty for Burgersort.
And that will give him 6 seconds of penalties. And I'm really giving my compliments to Vico, who had a bad race in F4, and now really fighting for P7 now, and he knows he doesn't have to overtake Silver Eagle to take P7, but if he wants to prove himself, he should overtake him and get it on track. Well, Pinnacle is now, Frisky is a bit struggling now, as we have thought he was gonna be.
Still gaining time on Gmo. Tiny margins.
He lost I think half a second last lap, so.
Oh, okay.
He was 1.1 seconds behind Gmo, and now he's 1.8, so he lost more than half a second.
Well then, Pinnacle might get the 4th place. Still has a penalty, but if Frisky has to go into the pits, he'll be fine.
And look at these guys, still so close to each other. these 4 drivers are so close in race pace. That is unbelievable. And Vico is now on the back of Silver Eagle. Look at how close Vico is.
Oh, but
Vico
there he
almost lost it.
goes.
Oh, Vico lost it. Oh, that's
Into the wall.
unfortunate for Vico. Oh, he was too aggressive there.
Gone to the curb.
Ah, that's unfortunate for him. He was in good shot of points.
And he spun again.
He spun again. Yeah, tires are a complete mess now.
I'm sure he's frustrated. And he retired.
Yeah. Well, we have a bit of gaps now. And it's Quoker who spun in Sector 2. And Arrow will be getting this win. And he's a deserved winner. Taking pole position and converting that pole position into a win. That's great stuff from him. Even putting in the purple sector 1 now. That's impressive stuff from Arrow. He has some great pace and he's a real contender of which in the championship standings. When this win will even promote him to the only P1 in the championship, in the driver championship. So a great start from Arrow Blake.
Pinnacle gaining and gaining on Frisky. What is he gonna do? If I was Frisky, I would have gone on to the softs for the fastest lap. But he has no
Everything is
penalty,
about track
so
positions.
track position, yep.
Even Arrow setting the fastest lap again, and that's going. He is dominating this race. And we stay on board with the fight between Pinnacle and Frisky Biscuit for P4. Frisky is a bit struggling now.
Also
Arjan
in a fight.
Arjan and Burgersord, let's have a look.
Got close through turn 1 and turn 2.
Arjan has shown that he has some excellent pace around this track as well. But let's have a look. Pinnacle on Frisky Biscuit for P4. Pinnacle knows he has a 3-second time penalty, so he have to overtake him real quick and gain a gap from him. And oh, Joe Royal picks up a 3-second time penalty. It's not going to be his race today.
Take a look at Pinnacle.
Yeah, Pinnacle really closing up, but I think it's not enough to overtake Frisky on the straight, and Frisky is pushing and pushing. But oh, look at his tire. Look at his back tire, left back tire. It's a little bit shaking. Look at that.
Yup.
And let's have a look at the tires of Frisky. And they're graining a bit. Look at the inside of the tire. There's a flat spot coming. So I'm really curious if his tires will make it till the end. Hopefully for him he doesn't get a puncture, because that will push him out of the points. Oh well, Arjan has passed Burgersord, by the way. And well, we're going to stay on board with Panicle hunting down Frisky for P4. And Arjan is already really close now to Silver Eagle. So Arjan is having excellent pace. And Panicle gets a good exit there. But will it be enough to get Frisky Biscuit? Frisky has some good straight pace. And we're only having 2 laps to go now. And Arjan is closing up really close now to Silver Eagle. And Arjan spun, but Arjan is showing excellent pace today. And I'm going to ask you, if the standings will be this final standings, who will be your driver of the day?
Well, if I look at how people are driving, Arrow Blake with a good race is consistent and no penalties at all. He's doing decent. Gmore, well, he just did a good race as well. I don't think he'll mess up in the last lap. That is, well, the last lap is right now.
Yeah, last lap is on right now with Arjan going for an overtake on Silver Eagle on the outside there. Oh, that's really close between them. But he didn't make a move, he didn't take any risks. And well, Pinnacle is now really close on Frisky, and I think Frisky will hold it. And if I'm going to be honest with you, if someone deserves the driver of the day title, I think it's Frisky Biscuit. Managing these tires till the end and keeping himself without penalties and keeping him on P4. Oh,
Frisky
without
penalty.
penalties. I didn't say that at the actual time he did get one. So, but yeah, if he... Oh, there goes Pinnacle Warner with a dive bomb there.
I didn't see it. Was it a good dive bomb?
Nah, a little bit of a dive bomb it was there, but still, there's no damage. Oh,
well, is Frisky gonna come back? Ooh.
And it's going to be tough racing.
Elbows are out.
Elbows are out, both drivers.
The last
Frisky
sector.
Is gaining and gaining on him. Oh, look at this. Oh, what a great move from Frisky on the inside.
Frisky.
Oh, is he going to keep it?
Dive
oh,
bomb.
Frisky goes for a dive bomb. What? What? Oh, Pinnacle lost it. What is this? What the hell happened? What the hell happened there? And then we even drop Pinnacle. Oh well, we have Arrow Blake winning in front of Witcher with Gmo moving it up to P3. Frisky into P4. Great race from Frisky there. Neuropirate takes P5. Pinnacle, a last corner spin, we call that, in P6. Arjan, great pace here around Suzuka as well in P7. Burgersord 8. Silver Eagle 9th. Skullface 11. Joe Royal had some bad luck. Sadly for him, he takes no points with him today. And Croker in P12. And the rest of the drivers didn't finish. So yeah, your driver of today is going to be?
I'm going to give it to Gmo. Good pace. Showed it, and yeah, got the third, got the podium. The game-giving Skullface driver of the day.
Yeah, he won the most positions. Of course, he did a great race as well. He didn't he wasn't involved in any accidents, so. And Arrow is now the championship leader. That's a great result from Arrow. And as you can see, the finals, Neuro Pirate also didn't pick up any penalties, so that moves him up to P5 with that late spin of Pinnacle. It was an exciting race to watch and to commentate. And I want to thank you for joining me today on commentating. And hopefully, I think we can extend it till next week, right?
Yeah, of course.
Why not? And yeah, stay tuned for F1. We're both racing in F1, and give us a little bit of cheers. So
yes.
Yeah, well, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.